Mr. Yukio HIRAMATSU, Chairman of Study Group 11, would you be so kind as to give us a brief introduction to the principal activities of your study group?
Yes. Study Group 11 is responsible for signaling requirements and protocols, and Study Group 11 is a lead study group of intelligent network and as well as signaling requirements and protocol. In the past, the Study Group 11 developed standards related to conventional telephone network. We call it PSTN, and also end-to-end digital version of such telephone network. We call it Integrated Services Digital Network, ISDN. And Study Group 11 basically is standardizing how the telephone calls should be handled within the networks, such as PSTN and ISDN. But with the rapid emergency of the internet, our work has shifted from the conventional telephone network to the so-called IP-based next generation network. We call it NGN.
And can you highlight some of the key achievements of Study Group 11?
Yes, since the last study period, Study Group 11 has completed the work on intelligent network, so-called conventional intelligent network, and also has been almost finishing the work on bearer independent call control, which will facilitate a smooth transition from conventional telephone network to the IP-based NGN, next generation network. And also, Study Group 11 has developed various interworking protocols which will facilitate interoperability among different types of networks, including telephone network, ISDN, ATM, and mobile networks.
So what do you consider to be the hot topics for the future of your study group?
Yes, in developing engine standards, the most important aspects would be to assure quality of service, and as well as secure communications by which we could enjoy broadband multimedia networks in a better quality and in a secure way. And our work should be in cooperation with other study groups, such as Study Group 13, which is responsible for defining all the requirements of NGN. Our work would be based on their work, and our target would be to develop detailed protocols based on their requirements. And since the last study period, the first output of the Study Group 13 and its NGN focus group has been approved, which is Supplement 51, dealing with IPQoS signaling requirements. And the next step for us would be to develop detailed protocols on this Supplement 51 to assure end-to-end QoS communications, QoS assured communications. And we are also expecting that Study Group 13 will give us requirements on security in cooperation with Study Group 17. Once all the requirements on security has been matured, we will probably develop detailed protocols again to reflect those requirements.